Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Patty and this is my handmade lifestyle. I go by Patty Mac Makes everywhere online, and on this channel we like to celebrate living an analog life in a digital world. So if that sounds fun and interesting to you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel today. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you actually see what I'm uploading, otherwise you'll never know. And I do upload twice a week. I share makes, bakes, and lots of plant information with you, and I know you're going to want to see all of that. Make sure that you like today's video and comment below about what your favorite ice cream is. In this video, I'm going to try something completely new to me, and it's going to be vegan ice cream. I've never had vegan ice cream. Okay, let me show you what we're doing. To make this recipe, I am using a stand mixer, and I'm also using my ice cream churn. If you think you want to start making ice cream, go ahead and invest in the churn. They're not expensive and they're super nice to use. Okay, let's get into this recipe. So do the coconut cream with the maple syrup first and get all that well combined, and then we're going to put in the cashew butter. I'm also going to add a little bit of vanilla. And okay, let's start putting it in the mixer and get everything going. I'm going to use the paddle attachment. It's nice for heavy duty mixing. I don't want to use the whip. I think the whip is just going to be too much for this. Okay, let's open our coconut cream. That sure doesn't look very good. I don't know. All right, we're going with it. Let's put in our maple syrup. You know, maple syrup is not inexpensive. I have to be honest, so far I'm not loving this. It doesn't look great. I think I'm going to do an extra step and run this through a sieve and get the lumps out, because I'm not crazy about that. So I'll be right back, and then we'll add the cashew butter. Okay, that is way less gloopy. Yes, that is a baking term. Okay. I'll also add, when she did it on Kitchen, used a blender. So I'm being a little bit stubborn and using my KitchenAid because I love my KitchenAid so much. If it doesn't mix up, we'll pull out the NutriBullet. It's coming together. This KitchenAid, I love this thing. I bought this KitchenAid on sale. I got like the deal of the century on it, so that's why I bought it. I have a video about it, so I'll link to that. And you can see when I got it and the story behind it. This is coming together really nice. Just scrape down your sides, just like you do in any sort of baking. The scraping down the sides is so important. Okay, let's just give it another little whisk. Stir, I should say, mix. It looks really pretty. It's kind of thick. I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll find out. They've got the ice cream maker in and it's all ready to go. So, all right, let's take it off the mixer and put it into the churn. It's really pretty. It's a beautiful caramel color. I think that step of running that coconut mixture through the sieve was a really good idea because it was extremely gloopy. I got out quite a few clumps, and that just made for a really pretty texture on this. Okay, I'm not going to go into the particulars on how the ice cream maker works. I went over that kind of in detail in my lemon frozen yogurt, which I'll link to over here. I think I might do a video on just the ice cream maker to make it easier for people. But for right now, the mixture's in the core. We're going to add the paddle, put the top on, and then we'll turn it on, and I'm going to run it for 30 minutes. So I'll meet you back here in 30 minutes and we'll see what we've got, and we'll give it a try. I had to stop it about 15 minutes into the churn because it's so thick that it's causing my little Cuisinart to struggle. Yeah, the whole batch is just stuck onto the paddle, so it's not really churning. So we're just gonna pull it out and put it into the tub and stick it in the freezer, and we'll see how it is tomorrow, because this is not, yeah, I mean, it's just, I've never had ice cream, like, ice cream always sticks to your paddle, but I've never seen it do anything like quite like this. I mean, wow. It's the butter, I'm sure. I will say that the texture is gorgeous. I mean, it is beautiful texture. Very pretty. It definitely smells like cashews. There's no doubt that it's full of cashews. It's very pretty. I mean, look at the beautiful creamy texture. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just put it into the tub, and then I'll check back in with you, and we'll give it a quick little taste test, and then we'll do the real taste test tomorrow after it's had time to cure in the freezer overnight. Your ice cream is always better after it needs like 4 hours. So it needs like 4 hours to cure, which means sit in the freezer. But overnight is best. So, all right, I'll check back in with you in just a second. Okay, here it is in the tub. I mean, it is a thick dessert. It's not really frozen. If you had the super expensive ice cream maker, it would probably work, but mine is just not gonna be able to churn that anymore, but I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna get a small taste and taste that with you now, and then we'll check in tomorrow and try it after it's really had time to freeze. It is good. It's different. It's very good. I probably would make it again and try it with cashew milk. I have a cashew milk recipe. I'll link to that. I think I'm going to try making my own cashew milk again and whip that into the ice cream and see how it is. Because the homemade milks are so much richer and thicker and better, of course, than anything you can buy in the store. So we'll try that in a different video. But for now, I'll check back in with you tomorrow. We'll give this a proper taste because I think it needs the overnight to set up correctly and give it, you know, the proper review that it deserves. So, okay, we'll be back here tomorrow. Well, it'll be tomorrow for me. For you, it's just the next slide. We're back. It's the next day, and the cashew ice cream, vegan ice cream, has had a chance to set up overnight, and it is pretty good, I have to say. We had some last night for dessert while we were watching a movie, and it was pretty good. And I will say that it gets pretty hard after it is in the freezer overnight. So you will need to leave it out about 20 minutes to soften. And it does seem to stay in its little scoop pretty well. It's warm here even though we're inside, but the ice cream is really holding together. Now I will tell you, I put some sprinkles on because I did my photos, and it looked a lot prettier with some sprinkles on it. And I'll show you what I used. So this is not vegan. It has regular sugar in it. So you don't want to serve this to your vegan friends, but I use that gold. I really like that. I've used that on several things. But don't serve that to your friends. If they're strict vegans, that's not cool. Well, let's give it a try, and you can see how it is to scoop. This is how it looks. To describe it, it's very thick. It's very creamy though. I really like it. I would say that when I ran that coconut milk through the sieve to get the lumps out, that was well worth doing because it really did make for a gorgeous creamy dessert. Now, if you were used to having regular ice cream, this is not quite the same, and it definitely tastes like cashew butter. But I would recommend it. I'm going to try to remake it and use my own homemade cashew milk and see if it's a little bit lighter, and we'll try that. But I would say this is good. If you're looking for something to give you that ice cream fix that you haven't had in a while because you've been dairy free or full vegan, this is a good way to go. And so I do recommend it. And it is pretty. And, you know, if you're having a gathering and you have a vegan friend or friends who are coming and you have something to offer them, that's going to mean a lot. So I would say give it a try. It's pretty good, and you know, I'll certainly finish it. It's not going to go to waste around here. So that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope this will get you outside of your box a little bit and trying some new and different foods. And if you have a favorite recipe for a vegan ice cream or any vegan thing, really, let me know. I have a friend who was full vegan for many years, and she's going to share some stuff with me, and then we're going to make that and try it out because I believe in having a mix of things. So, okay, that's it. That's the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you try this, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video.